Hi guys, so in today's video we're going to be making some delicious nuggets. Here are 8 pieces of bread which I'm going to use, and you have to make sure that all of these brown sides should be cut equally. So these are 8 pieces of bread slices, and I will cut the sides evenly as close as possible so I don't waste any bread. The bread slices that I'm using are from normal bread. I basically prefer the bread from Bread and Beyond because they have really good slices of bread. So you can also take any other if you like, but you must try Bread and Beyond's bread and you will definitely like it. Please do not use any sandwich bread because sandwich breads are mostly with big slices and that is going to disturb the ratio. So please use normal bread slice like I'm using over here. And if your slice is too small, you can definitely take half extra. After cutting the corners, I'm going to cut this bread into 4 equal pieces like this. This way your bread will easily be shredded into smaller pieces. I'm using a food processor over here and I'm gonna place them in it. If you have a big food processor which is like good horsepower, you can definitely try it out with whole slice without cutting it. Next, I took 4 more slices, cut their corners, and now I'm gonna add them too in the food processor. My food processor is from Silvercrest. It's really good, but you don't have to like keep it on for longer minutes. It was not on warranty. I got it from a big market from Rawalpindi Sadar. Anyway, I'm gonna make sure that all of this crumbs are made in a very nice form, very grainy, not very thin, not very thick. So make sure you know that. This is the texture of the breadcrumbs that we made. They are not dry. They are made from fresh breadcrumbs. Okay, now we're gonna have 1 kg of chicken. I'm also gonna put it into the food processor after cutting it into squares, and we have to make sure that this part you can also skip if your food processors have good horsepower, and the whole piece, we are going to chop it into the food processor. Please chop it into the food processor. Don't use a mincer machine. Now we're gonna add the spices. Salt, here I'm using 2 teaspoon. Chicken powder is 1 teaspoon. Black pepper is 1 teaspoon. Paprika powder is 1 teaspoon. Garlic powder is 1 teaspoon. Ginger powder is 1 teaspoon, and oregano powder is half teaspoon. I'm gonna put the chicken into the food processor along with the breadcrumbs, so they're all gonna be mixed up together into a fine mixture. Please make sure that this step, please do not skip it, and only use the food processor. I'm gonna add all the spices as well because in the food processor they're gonna mix so well and everything will be equally combined. You can also add the spices later, but I would prefer that doing it in the food processor would be great because all the spices mix evenly together and this would create a really good blend of spices into your mixture. Also note that your chicken should be this ratio, whichever I've told you here, must be followed because otherwise your taste is not gonna build up for the nuggets. So we're gonna chop this in a very fine mixture. At one moment you will feel like it's a paste, but a thick paste, like you have a ginger garlic paste for some reason, but it's gonna be stiff because we have to make nuggets with it. The whole mixture is taken out from the food processor. Here I am going to add 2 tablespoons of oil into it. You're gonna drizzle it on all over the mixture and you have to knead it like you knead your chapati's dough. We have to make sure that all the oil is combined into it because the dough is sticking right now. We don't want that. Please make sure that when you will add the oil, you will knead it to the point that it will not stick to the bottom nor on your hands like this. Now you can see that the dough is not sticking on our hands and also not on the bottom of the plate. This is how you want your mixture to be. When the dough is like this consistency, you will have to make sure that the dough is not sticking, and like I have just placed my fingers into it and this is how the dough is not sticking in my hands. This is when you know that you have to make nuggets now. So this is how your dough should be. Please make sure you have to make this kind of mixture. And now we're gonna start with our nuggets making process. So this is how my dough is, and you can shape your nuggets into circle, into squares, any shape you like because the dough is totally fine. We're making the shape of oval like the nuggets we get from outside. You have to take a ball and then press it firmly like so and make an oval. Again, you can choose any shape you like. So this is the final shape and this is how we're placing it. Make sure that the plate you're placing in must be oiled first. I'm gonna put all the nuggets into the egg wash. I have broken here 2 to 3 eggs and I've added some salt and pepper as to taste. If you don't want to add, that's totally your choice. And this is a hack. And this hack, you're gonna add breadcrumbs into a bowl and just gonna put all the nuggets from the egg wash out in this breadcrumbs mixture, and you're gonna just shake it like so and all the nuggets will be coated with breadcrumbs without even you have to try one by one because we made them in bulk and we really wanted to save time, and the shape will also not be destroyed. So make sure you get this hack and you must try it out. Now, after it's done, you have two choices. Either you place it in the freezer for 1 year in Ziploc bags, or okay, first don't place them directly into Ziploc bag. Place them in the trays. Once they're frozen, place them in the Ziploc bag. This would take about 1 day. Or you can just simply take out your fryer and fry them. The shelf life for this is up to 1 year. I would not recommend using it after that because you will notice that the breadcrumbs will fall apart from the nugget pieces. This is how we have placed them in the Ziploc bag after they were frozen. And whenever you want to cook, you just take them out, heat them up in like 1 minute in the microwave, and then you heat up the oil. Place them in the wok. You can also make them in your air fryers or any way you like, and even microwave ovens, which are like baking series as well. After they are golden brown for about 5 to 6 minutes on medium to low flame, you're just gonna take them out, and that's it. Your crispy nuggets are ready. Do try them out and let me know how you like it. Thank you so much for watching the recipe, guys.